Hello everyone, it's your boy Rainbow. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. In this episode, we're going to talk about 2024 and what to expect in 2025. But before we begin, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys would like to. 2024 was a very chaotic year. If there was two words to describe it, it would be chaotic and destructive. Or at least it seems that way. You know, whenever something bad happens in your life, you lose somebody or a house crashes down, a lot of people get scared, and rightfully so. But the way that I see death, destruction, chaos, it's needed. It's a necessity. Death is needed to help us realize that life isn't short, that we should not take the things that we have for granted, and that we only have so much time to do the things that we want, but also to set example for humanity and to live a virtuous and peaceful life. Destruction is needed in order for new beginnings to start. Let's say, for example, you want to make new memories on your phone. You want to take more pictures, take more videos, but then you run out of storage space. In order for you to liberate some space in your life or space in your phone, you need to get rid of things that no longer serve you or things off your phone in order to make space for new games, for new photos, for new memories, or for even new things in your life. Destruction and chaos is needed for resurrection. It's a step towards something new, something better. It's needed for rebirth. 2025 is the year of the snake. I know that snakes are scary. However, snakes have this beautiful capacity to shed their skin off. And just like the snake, we are all shedding our old skin, leaving behind our old identities, leaving behind everything in the past, and continuing forward with our new life, our new journey, our new year. So I believe that that's why 2024 was such a chaotic, destructive year. It's because these old systems that no longer serve us, patriarchy, the school system, governments in power that have been corrupt for so many decades, for so many centuries even, are no longer going to work. Because life, in order for growth to happen, there needs to be change in the world. But if these systems that have been put in place hundreds of years ago are no longer working, then they need to be destroyed in order for new systems to arrive that benefit the people, that benefit everybody. If you guys want to make 2025 your best year, here are some tips for you. My very first tip is to control and calm the mind. Be calm amidst the storm and understand that these things are only temporary. They're not permanent. They will come and go. It's sort of like a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm may last a few hours. It may last a few days, but it doesn't last forever, because after a while the sun will come out and a rainbow comes out as a symbol of positivity and hope, as a symbol of saying, hey, you have gone through these hardships, everything is okay now. And yes, maybe a thunderstorm will appear again, but then the sun will come out again too. It's just phases that we have to go through for our growth and things that happen in life. We cannot control everything externally. We cannot control the weather. We cannot control things out of our control. We can only simply be like water. We have to adapt to the ever-changing circumstances. We have to take the shape of whatever it is that we are going through. And so the reason I say calm the mind, it's because during times of chaos, there's going to be a lot of distractions, a lot of temptations, a lot of people trying to put you down. But you have to look within, withdraw your emotions, withdraw and recover your power, and look within for your inner wisdom. You have to close your eyes and activate your intuition, your wisdom, and understand how you truly feel. And one way you can do that is through meditation. Meditation is not about looking calm. It's about being calm, but also being aware of your surroundings, being aware of your feelings, being aware of how your mind works, calming the mind in a way that makes you aware of everything. Or I guess you could say being aware of everything in a calmer way. Now there's a quote from one of my favorite books called the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, it's a divine conversation between a soldier and God, basically. It's a sacred book in Hinduism, and I've quoted it quite a few times, but there's a quote that stands out to me when it comes to this very first point. In chapter 6 verse 6, Sri Krishna says, "For those who have conquered the mind, it is their friend. For those who fail to do so, it is their enemy." This is back to what I say about meditation. The mind is a very powerful tool. It allows you to create the reality that you want to live in. If you choose to stay positive, you will attract or be in a positive reality. If you choose to be negative, you will attract that negativity towards you. And the mind allows us to understand everything around us, to become aware. You need to have a strong mind in order for you to continue on with your work, with your duty. Now, this is a perfect segue to my second point, which I've discussed earlier. The second point, in order for a better year, is to focus on your duty, to do your duty the best that you can. The only reason people feel unfulfilled, insecure, or why people are so negative and hateful towards others is because they are too busy focusing on these distractions, too busy focusing on things outside of themselves, too busy focusing on other people. What they don't have, what they do have, rather than looking within, focusing on themselves and being grateful for what they have. A lot of people have desires, and that is completely normal. People want to win the lottery. People want a better job. People want more money. People want love. People want this. People want that. If you really want to attract things, better things into your life, the first thing you need to do is fix yourself. The only reason why people feel so unfulfilled, so insecure, or why people are so negative and hateful towards others is because they're too busy focusing on other people, on other people's lives, rather than their own. Mind your business, respectfully. That's all I'm trying to say here. Focus on yourself, look within, and be grateful for what you have. Let's say you're in a marathon. There's going to be people running in front of you. There's people behind you. But you're just focused on getting to that finish line. Focus on your own path. There's gonna be people that reach that finish line in front of you. That's great, happy for them. But you continue doing the marathon. Just because someone in front of you crossed the finish line doesn't give you an excuse to stop running. You have to keep running. Even if you have to walk because you're tired, you have to keep moving. The earth doesn't stop rotating just because a breakup happens. The earth doesn't stop rotating just because someone dies. The earth doesn't stop rotating because something happens in your life. It goes on. You die, other people live. That's just how life works. Do the best that you can at your role. If your role is to be a son or a daughter, be the best daughter or son that you can be. If your role or duty is to be a doctor, then be the best doctor that you can be. If your role or duty is to be a teacher, be the best teacher that you can be. Because if you try to be like someone else, let me just tell you right off the bat, it is impossible. Because you're trying to fulfill perfect expectations, and you'll only live a miserable life because you're not living your own life. You're living someone else's life, trying to be like someone else. So if you really want what's best for you, focus on yourself. Focus on growing yourself and fixing those parts of yourself that no longer serve you, or fixing those parts of yourself that are broken. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a savior is not going to come down on earth and save you. There's not a Prince Charming like they make it in the love movies. There's not a warrior princess that's going to come and save you. You can only save yourself. And if you have a religion you have found refuge and salvation in, go to that. And go to your path. Go to your refuge and salvation or solution in life. Because everyone has different paths and different journeys according to their needs, their wants, and their circumstances. Mind your business. That's all I'm trying to say. And to this point, there's another quote from the Bhagavad Gita, which I would love to read. In chapter 18, verse 47, it says, "It's better to do one's own dharma, even though imperfectly, than to do another's dharma, albeit perfectly." This year, 2025, is going to be a year of rebirth. We're all going to become phoenixes or shed our own skin off. And in order for us to grow, we must go through pain. We must release the old in order for us to grow. In order for A diamond to form, a carbon must go through extreme pain and heat in order to shine bright like a diamond. No pun intended there. But what I mean to say is these years are just necessary for our growth, for our future, for our constant evolution, so to speak. Everything we go through is a lesson for our growth, for our soul to ascend, for our soul to be saved, or for our life to just be better. But remember that pain is not forever. Pain will be over. And if you ever go through pain or chaos, keep fighting. And don't stop moving forward. Don't look back at the past. Move forward to the best of your ability. But that's all I have for you. Sorry if this was short. Happy 2025. Happy New Year for all of you. I wish you all the very best. Until next time, peace and live out.